Hello everybody and welcome back to Huddersfield Town Fan TV for your Friday night live show. Yes, of course we are back for another transfer weekly show that we're doing every Friday throughout the transfer window, of course, as we cover a few things this evening, including developments on the Ethan Galbraith situation. Of course, development updates since I reported on Wednesday that we had put in a bid for the late Orient Midfielder. Indeed. Obviously, then we have a look back. Obviously, just a recap of the week as it's happened as well. Touch upon a few things, and any more kind of stories, we'll get into that as well. But yes, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Hopefully you enjoy it. Make sure you do drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and also get your comments in throughout the show. If you are watching this on playback, though, of course, do get your comments in. So I know, obviously, not everybody can tune in live, which I appreciate, but you guys still, catch up if you can't tune in. Now, a few more things before we do get going. 1 week today, guys, the rebrand is coming to the channel. I'm really excited to show you guys the new look and, the shiny new look, and it looks so much more professional, so much more better, and I love it. Flair has done a fantastic job with designing everything for me. So yes, 1 week to go today, 10 o'clock. Set your alarms, set your countdowns, whatever you want to do. And yes, hopefully, we have been, a lot of people have been waiting for a few weeks now. So it's only around the corner. So we're in that final week. So do stay tuned for that. And also, if you do want to be part of the show next season, so I do want to get maybe 1 or 2 town fans on with me throughout the season and different various shows, reviews and stuff like that, and maybe a few peer previews as well, obviously. don't expect everybody to be able to come on every stream with me, but it would be nice to maybe have a bit of company now and again. If you are interested, make sure you do follow me on my socials, HTFTV8 on Instagram X, and drop me a message on there, or you can email me, HuddersfieldTownFanTV@gmail.com. So yes, that is all your announcements out of the way. And we're going to see who's in the chat as well before we get going. Coming new Hattie says, mate, it's not going to happen because we are also looking to sign Ethan Galbraith. Well, we have actually put a bid in, Coming New Hatters. So yes, obviously we're at kind of ahead of the game. You haven't put a bid in yet, but obviously, yeah, if you're interested in him, then fair enough. But we also want him, so let's see who wins the battle, I guess. Dylan's football roundup says League One again, Luton. Okay then, and we're gonna go on to the next one. Wayne says, hi Ryan, 52 subs to go, 1,000 incoming. Yes, guys, we are nearly halfway there to 1,000 subscribers. Make my dreams come true by hitting that subscription button. If you are just entering the stream right now and you have not already done so, it would mean a lot to me. I appreciate that. But yeah, look, it's crazy how much I've grown this past month, to be fair. So yeah, when are we going to get to 1,000? When we get to 1,000, I think I may cry, guys, to be fair. It's been a lot of hard work, dedication to the channel, and you know, I love doing what I do. And yeah, it's just a big milestone for me, really, if I can get there. Especially when I never thought I would get even 100 subscribers, let alone nearly, approaching 1,000. Big up to Jordan in the building right now. Big up to you. How are you doing, mate? Good to see you in, bro. Obviously, I do like to come in and tune into your shows now and again as well. Obviously, your watch-alongs that you're doing at the moment for the Club World Cup. I do like to come and say hello, as you know, but big up to you. But yes, we are going to get into the I think I've still got that banner up for some reason. Right. So yes, we might as well start with the main topic of conversation this evening, and that is, of course, Ethan Galbraith's bid has been rejected yesterday afternoon, as reported by Peter O'Rourke, who obviously had said that a £1.5 million bid had been rejected. Now, I'm not sure where Alan Nixon got the £2.5 million bid from the previous day, if you remember. I just don't understand. He clearly was talking utter rubbish, and I probably will think twice about believing what he says from now on in. I know a lot of people said that to me when I did the video reporting about the Ethan Galbraith situation on Wednesday. And yeah, a lot of people are saying, Alan Nixon's unreliable. I should really have known by now. But yeah, £1.5 million bid has been rejected, though, Peter O'Rourke has said yesterday, which is official news. I think the bid that we made, by the way, in this deal was a bit silly, in my opinion. You know what I mean? That is half of what Orient had said they wanted for him. Now, I know you can get players for cheaper sometimes, but usually if the club wants so much, then you're going to have to match it or come close to it, in my opinion. And with Charlton bidding £1.3 million on the Tuesday, they were never going to accept £200,000 more. That's not going to attempt them to sell. So I'm not sure if we were trying to test the waters to see what they were going to do. But yeah, it was never going to be accepted, that offer that we made. And the reality is that if we are looking to sign Galbraith, we can't afford to be messing around. Just pay Orient's asking price. And the thing is, he should be going to a championship club, really, this guy, because he's that good, So just pay the fee they want. As ultimately, he's a game changer. And I said it before, he would make a massive difference to our side. There's no question about it. To anybody's side, to be fair. But for us, selfishly, we want him here. And we would love him to be here. So, yeah, let me know what you would do with this right now, then. Because obviously then, now there's a decision to be made. Are we going to follow up with another bid? Or are we going to just move on for me, obviously, I would be putting another bid in, but a bid that is closer to that valuation that may tempt Orient to cashing on him, who has only got 1 year left on his contract at Orient as well at the moment. But we need to make the bid quickly, and we need to try and, you know what I mean, come to some agreement with them for the fee. And look, this guy is a game changer. He changes everything for us in that final third. He's that good. I think he's that spark you need, that creative flair player that we've not had for far too long now. So we need somebody like this guy in the midfield, in the attacking midfield area, pulling the strings and setting up, you know, like Taylor, and hopefully, and Mr. Lowe, who of course is still being linked with us, but I know a lot of people, you know, so many clubs in the league want to want him, won't they? So we've got a lot of competition. But it's going to be interesting to see how this one develops, isn't it, with Galbra? I think, you know, for sure there will be championship clubs lurking and monitoring what is happening. But for me, I just hope we can get him, as it would be another massive statement signing to the already couple of, you know, statement signings we've made already this window, and like I said, it would make a massive difference to us, to our team for sure. But yeah, Ethan Galbraith, that's what I would do. Go back in with another bid. Be quick about it though, because we haven't got time to be wasting in terms of, you know, other teams will be lurking for him as well. And yeah, let's just try and, well, it's easy to me, but I think if we get a few, you know, if we make more of a higher offer, probably just go with the 2.5 million guys now and see, you know, maybe if he does do well for us, maybe hit a few, you know, some add-ons at the end of next season as well. So, you know, even, you know, I know they're wanting 3 million, but you can still work around that. You can offer 2.5 million up front, and then you can use that kind of add-ons of how well he does for us at the end of next season. And that way they're still getting the £3 million eventually, but they're just not getting it all at once. But we're giving them most of it now. So that's what I would do with Galbraith for sure. Now, for me, obviously, let's go into the next story then. So we also covered last week about Aaron Collins from Bolton being linked with a move to us, but he has decided to join MK Dons, which I believe was completed yesterday. So yeah, obviously striker. So yeah, he's obviously definitely not coming. So we need, you know, for me, I've always said it, I did want to see Lowe coming over him. So let's just go for Lowe. Let's go for Nathan Lowe. And obviously we are still continuously being linked with him. But like I said, I'm not panicking too much about this in terms of we're not signed him yet, because he is a loan, and loans can take a little bit longer because obviously players are starting to come back from holiday now, obviously, and then obviously Stoke are going to decide where they feel is best for him to go, as well as obviously liaising with Lowe as well to see what he wants as well. But yeah, I think a decision with him will be made in the next week for me. From Stoke's perspective, we know that we want him, but what conversations have been had there with Lowe, we don't know yet, do we? But but I do think there will have been those conversations. But yeah, be interesting to see. But Lowe, if we can get Lowe in, that would be massive for us as well. So yeah, let's keep those good quality signings coming, of course. Suna's in the building. He says, hello, Ryan. Nice to see you. Good to see you too as well, Suna. How are you doing this evening? And thank you for tuning in once again. And yes, thank you very much. I do feel a bit better today. I've had a fresh shave today, so I look a bit more fresh. But anyways, moving swiftly on. We got low, but we need to go lower. Oh, I like it. I like it. I do like that, Suna. Coming out with the jokes, making you smile here. But yes, we're talking of Nathan Lowe. It has been reported this afternoon, I saw, that Stockport and Luton have joined the race with us to sign Lowe. Nathan Lowe. So, yeah, we've got competition, but we did expect competition anyway. We knew they were going to get the competition because he's a very good player. And, we have expressed our interest first. But I don't know why Bixby's come on my phone. I've lost my track of thought now. I know, there's no guarantees that we'll get him just because we've come in first. We know we've expressed our interest first in him. But we are kind of a little bit ahead of the game, hopefully, with those conversations with Stoke. So, yes, let's see how that develops for sure. And since he's looking fresh, thank you. No, thank you very much. But look, guys, get your comments in. If you want to get involved. And hay fever has just been driving me mad again today. I'm sure everybody out there who suffers with hay fever will know what I'm talking about. But look, deals completed this week. Let's have a little recap there. And of course, Josh Feeney joined the club on loan from Aston Villa on Monday to add more quality at the back. A very highly rated youngster who spent last season in League One with Shrewsbury Town, of course. Competition for places is exactly what we need, and this guy will certainly offer that. So really, really happy to see Josh join us for the season. And that was a perfect way to start this week, wasn't it, on Monday? And Murray Wallace made his return back to the club. The big centre-half on a 2-year contract on Wednesday after being released by Millwall. A very smart move, as I already alluded to the other day, and one that I like, to add that experience at the back. And a wise move, that we need players like him in. It's not a glamorous signing, but he's a player that will be useful for us for sure. And I do believe that he can still do very well for us. Still 32. So getting on a little bit, but he's still going to offer us something as well. Still got a few years left in him. You'd think. So yes, 2 more good additions to the defence. And now we are pretty much stocked up at the back. So as far as defence is concerned, we're sorted. Obviously, we may not have got the goalkeeper that we wanted in yet, or the creative midfielder yet, or a striker that we want yet. But I'm still happy with the progress that we've made this week, for sure. Next week, if you can make another couple of additions in that final third, and plus complete the loan deal for Goodman, that still hasn't been done yet, which is a surprise to me. I thought it would have been done by the end of this week, personally, but we still haven't heard anything about Goodman yet. But again, I go back to it. Players are still, they are returning from holiday still, so, and it does take a little bit longer with the loans. That's the way it goes, unfortunately. Especially a Premier League loan can take a little bit longer, but I think, my hopes obviously are that, I don't think we'll get an announcement. We could get an announcement tonight, couldn't we? But if we don't, then I'm hoping that we do get one next week for him. And look, getting a couple more additions in the final third. I'd love Galbraith, I'd love Goodman as goalkeeper, and I'd love Nathan Lowe. And get those 3 in next week. Then, that would be fantastic, wouldn't it? The timing of it as well, completing most of our business by the end of next week would be the ideal scenario for us. With over a month to go until the season begins. It'll be over a month before the season begins. So, it gives, the new lads a chance to gel together with the team and get to know each other as well. So, obviously, really, that's what I want to see. Sooner says we should put 2.75 million on Ethan, and if it's not enough, we move on and look for another game changer. Yeah. Let's not go silly with it. Obviously, yeah. You know what I mean? We have to stand our ground, and I believe that we have stood our ground in this window. You know, we've not allowed players to dictate what they want, i.e., contract lengths and stuff like that. You know, players that like say Horsfall and Sheffield Wednesday defender Ikawe. Probably said that wrong, but anyway, you know what I mean, that we were linked with. They all wanted 4-year contracts, 4-year contracts, and we weren't prepared to give them. So, yeah, I think we've learned our lessons from years gone by. And yeah, obviously, there is other people out there that, you know, I can't think at the top of my head who I would want to bring in instead of Galbraith, but I do think ultimately we have to move on. If we do increase the bid by that, you know, an offer around 2.5, 2.75, look, that is a very good amount for Leyton Orient, and an amount that we could just kind of say, we could work around the £3 million, and we could say, you know what, we'll give you so much up front, 2.5, 2.75 million, and then we will put in an add-ons clause depending on how well he does for us. That's something that, you know what I mean, he's already proved what he can do at League One level, so there's no reason why he can't come here and do well. So I think, and with the quality that he's got around him as well, you know, coming in, then there's no reason why he can't do well. So they've got an extra incentive of getting up to that £3 million if he does well. And the likelihood is he's going to do well anyway. And that's not me being arrogant or biased. That's just me looking at what he's done in League One. And that's how I see it. So, yeah. Jonathan says, I wonder if Owen Goodman is still on holiday. It's gone quiet. Yeah, I kind of just alluded to that, Jonathan, to be fair. I think most players are kind of slowly returning now, aren't they, from their breaks. And then, you know what I mean, that's what can sometimes slow down these deals. So, yeah, it's has gone a little bit quiet with Goodman, but I do still expect, and I do think we'll still get him. I think it's pretty clear that, you know what I mean, Palace are happy to send him to us. He wants to move to us. There's no reason for it not to happen. I haven't really seen anybody else really linked with him either. We're the only one that's kind of expressed our interest in him, which I'm quite surprised about. Or maybe we are. Maybe I've just missed it. But I do think that other clubs will certainly have been looking at him because of how good he is. To be honest, so there probably is a few. But look, you know, like every other player that's come through the door, they seem to have loved what they've heard from the people in the club, and they've been excited to join. You know, they've been tempted to join us because they can see a project, can see that ambition. You know, and you know the reality is as well. You know, we talk about having a good window, and you know, we have had a fantastic window so far. That'll actually entice players to come here as well, by the way, because if players are seeing that we're actually bringing in, we're really going ambitious with the quality of signings we're bringing in, they'll want to be part of that, because why wouldn't you? And that's how I see it. So, yeah, it is how I see it at the moment. But get your comments in and your anything you want to add to tonight's show as well. But it's kind of a bit of a shorter one this evening because I've kind of covered everything that are on my notes right now. So we haven't been going for that long, have we? It's not really. I was hoping that we could talk about a signing this evening, but fortunately, we haven't heard anything yet. Watch us sign somebody after I come off live. Usually, it happened to be it happened the other week, didn't it, on the first deadline day for transfers, with Rowan coming in after the Rowan coming in after I'd gone off. But yeah, and I've been told also in terms of the we're still waiting for the kits to be released, aren't we, at the moment? But I'm just wondering if they're going to wait until the shop reopens again. You know, the shop that they're redeveloping, expanding and stuff, renovated. But we'll have to wait and see. But I'm getting a little bit impatient. Everybody else is releasing their kits, and we're obviously not at the moment. But yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? There's no real news really to anything else to kind of go into. Like to kind of go into other things, of course. And yeah, so look. Excited for the fixtures? Yeah, obviously, yeah, I'm excited. Obviously, it's 6 days to go until the fixtures are announced now, and I think once the fixtures get announced, that's when the countdown really starts, isn't it, for next season? You know what I mean? Fans start to count down from that point, and you know what I mean? It's like Christmas Day, fixture release day, indeed. And yeah, I'm hoping that we do get a home game first. Obviously, I will be live next week actually for the fixture release. Obviously, don't know if it's 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock the release, but I will be live. I haven't looked that far ahead yet, to be honest with you. But yeah, I think it is either 9 or 10 o'clock. I'm not sure which one. But yeah, I'll be live for that to react to everything and kind of go through a few of the key dates. But yes, as soon as there's 8 days left until our first preseason game against Emily. Yeah, obviously, yeah, it is, isn't it? But I do think, guys, that Emily game, it'll be more youngsters and it'll be first teamers, to be honest with you, being brutally honest. I don't think that's obviously, well, the new lads can't, the new lads that have, like of Johannes's, all the new lads really can't actually play all the new lads can't actually play until the 1st of July. So they won't be involved. And yeah, I do think it'll be a younger side in that game, to be honest with you. I think that's what we did last season anyway. Last pre-season, sorry, when we played them. It was more of a youthful side. I could be wrong, but I think it was. I wasn't at the game. Yeah, so our pre-season kind of starts after that, doesn't it? But who do we? But yeah, it has been a really short one this season, to be fair. I'm not going to just wait. Is Gareth Bale trying to take over Cardiff? Is he? All right. No, that's. And Suna says, but it will still be exciting to see League Grants video. Yeah, no, of course. No, I'm not saying it's not a game that I'll be looking at and seeing how we do, but I'm just saying it will be. I think there will be quite a few of the academy lads involved in that match. As I prefer the first game, you're always going to get that. Right? You're going to have a lot of rotation. You're going to do 2 different teams each half in the first game pre-season. And yeah, no, I'm excited to see. Lee Grant's vision, Lee Grant's kind of playing style, and how we set up as well, how we're going to set up formation-wise. So yeah, no, I'm excited to see what he can do, sure. I'm feeling quite optimistic and positive about it as well. I do think we will see some really good football next season. He will do well for us. It's got a funny feeling, I do. But yes, obviously that was your transfer show. Hopefully you did enjoy the video. make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new. We are nearly halfway there to 1,000 subs, which is just amazing, guys. I appreciate everybody's support. We haven't gained any Steve. Let's have a look, see how many. Come on, 16 of you in here right now. Only 8 likes. Come on, guys. Hit the like button. It's free. I'm not asking for much. It's just a click of a button, and it does help the channel. So, guys, hit the like button for me if you can. But yeah, watch us make a signing and come off air now. But it is what it is. Sometimes there is an announcement at 7 o'clock in it sometimes, but I don't know. I feel like it's going to be next week now. I've just got a feeling, but we'll see. Might be wrong. But yes, that is your content for the week. If you have missed any of the videos, live shows, anything that I've done this week, do make sure you do go and check those out. Drop them a like as well. And yeah, appreciate everybody that has watched them already and shown support. Next week, plenty to go at. Obviously, hopefully some more transfer news. And we will be, it's a busy week. Fixture release day on the Thursday. And the rebrand on the Friday. It's going to be a busy week ahead. But please like, Ryan. Yeah, big up to you, Wayne. Thank you very much. But yeah, we're going to head off. So hopefully you do have a good weekend, whatever you get up to. It's one more less weekend until the season begins. Just think of it like that. Anyway, guys, thanks for your support. Thanks for watching. And I will see you all very soon for some more Huddersfield Town content. Take care for now. And as always, up the town, Lee Grant's Balneary. See you later, guys. Take care.